All right. Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom. New weeks, new energies. We have the Divine Masculine situation here. If you ain't noticed, like I say, all the readings coincide with each other. So, it's good if you just watch this and just keep going back. It all connects. You know what I mean? Gift. Boy gifted. But anywho, we're doing specials. We got another 48 hours for those. I'll do a little broadcast throughout the week about it. Half price readings for those that's about due for that book, and just hit me up. You already know what it is. So, head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and we just gonna get straight into it. Water Walker Dead in the back, some shit. Head, that's Swords. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you go in, the decisions you're making, because everything starts from the mind. And we got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Heart mind must be aligned with everything that you do here. Who rules the heart mind department? Usually the feminine does. Then we got wands. Wands are actions and behavior, things you're doing, things you've done, not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. What you done got karma and accountability attached to it. What you doing got karma and accountability attached to it. What you finna do does not. Okay? Wands are all about the now, the current, the ing. Okay? We living, we learning, we earning every day. I'm speaking, you listening. We in the present. That's why God calls it the gift. Who's the king of wands? The divine masculine is. He's out here in full form. We'll get to him in a second. No, he could be a she could be a he. I'll be rocking with energy. Finally, we got pentacles. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles have expiration dates, and all pentacles are temporary. Okay? Pentacles about manifestations also, but it's also pinnacles. Your highest height, your lowest low, your term, your era, your condition. Okay? Let's give it the message. Kicking this thing off. First card in this message, Divine Masculine and your overall energy, which is fairly important. We got the Four of Wands. This represents twin flame union, reunion, and recognition, or home. So if this is twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. Twin flame recognition, that's when you recognize who your twin flame really is. You probably known them for years, but you didn't really recognize who they were probably till just now. It's just now starting to hit home. For divine masculines, getting into reunion with their divine feminine or their divine counterpart. You know what I'm saying? Took a lot of time, took a lot of trial and error. You just didn't know. You know what I mean? You're totally unaware. But now you're being aware. And now you feel the need to reunite with your divine counterpart, or in this essence, come back home. Twin flame union. Four of Wands also represents harmony. So finally, you know what I mean? After all this time, you and your divine feminine, your divine lover, your divine counterpart, can finally get in harmony. Harmony is just you two on the same page. There's no more confusion. You ain't gotta ask if your divine feminine loves you, or if she's loyal to you, or if she still looks at you in the highlight that she looked at you in the beginning. Like, there's no more confusion. You know what I mean? And your divine feminine ain't gotta wonder if you love her, if the loyalty is still there, if you're in it to win it like she's is. You both are on the same place. Aside from that, this is home. Home is where the heart is. You know what I'm saying? So things are gonna hit home. It's a lot of things that's going to hit the heart, And the divine feminine is finally going to feel like home to you, Or this is you want to build a home for you and your divine feminine to dwell. That represents the kingdom. You know what I mean? Four Wands is also the four walls you call your shelter. So actual home place. Could be your hometown. Could be your homies. H. You know what I mean? But a lot of things are going to get hit home. When it comes to your place of residence, either you're going to want to move, expand, or actually build a home or a kingdom with your divine feminine that you're finally getting into twin flame union, and recognition with. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, more important than any card in this message, we got you, divine masculine, in full form. This is a superhero with their uniform on. Superman, not Clark Kent. Batman, not Bruce Wayne. Spider-Man, not Peter Parker. Wolverine with the claws out, Predator with the mask off. Usually when you're in full form like this, you are your authentic self. Masculines be wearing a lot of masks. Masculines don't really allow themselves to be them true selves around their colleagues, co-workers, people at home, friends, family, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They seem to be their only authentic self around their divine counterpart. Something that they cherish. But it's kind of like, I don't know, homosexual in the closet or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why hide who you really are? Just come out the fucking closet so you could be who you are 24 hours a fucking day. Imagine that freedom. You know? Imagine being yourself 24 hours a day. I was a doorman for years. And I worked at this upscale residence up north on Sheridan and shit by Edgewater. You know, rich white folks and shit. And this is one white guy, you know what I'm saying? He built like me. Big dude, you know what I'm saying? Beard and everything. You feel me? And during the day, you know, I'm always was at work, you know what I'm saying? During the day, like him coming off work, like I worked overnights and shit. So when he got off work, he was a guy, you know what I'm saying? Beard, business suit, suitcase, you know? And you know, walks in. You could tell he's stressed. Like you could tell he had like a shitty ass day, but it wasn't like from all the work. You could tell it was almost like work, him like keeping that mask on. You know what I'm saying? Until like after 10 o'clock, he comes out and kicks it. You know what I'm saying? So when he comes down from the elevator, he's his actual self. And he's a drag queen. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, big dude, my size, beard. This nigga comes off the elevator, I'm talking about high heels, tights, skirt or dress, pearls and shit, earrings. Still got the beard. You feel me? A whole man in drag. But you could tell when he walks out the elevator, bro, he got swag in his step. You know what I'm saying? And I just caught him one time and I'm just like, bro, you got some big ass balls, my dude. Not literally popping out your shit, but it's like, fam, I could tell this is who you really are. Like, he's comfortable in his skin. He don't give a fuck what a person thinks about it. Like me, I am, hey, whatever you do is what you do. Whatever makes you happy, do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love seeing people happy. You know what I mean? The energy that was radiating off this nigga. It's like, you know, he coming off the elevator, women and other dudes looking at him like, ugh, like, look at this motherfucker. Like, all you see is boo-boo faces and shit like that. And he just walking confidently. This nigga was walking more confidently than he was when he was in his suit and tie coming home from work. I'm like, yo, man, you finna go out and kick it again? He like, hell yeah, I'm finna go have some fun, turn the night red. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait up for me. I was a cool ass doorman and shit like that. But it was just funny seeing him be his authentic self. His smile was bigger. His walk was different. His talk was more confident. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't constricted by that suit and tie, which is his motherfucking mask. You know, Clark Kent all motherfucking day. It's cool to see Superman have fun. Hate to use a gay analogy on you, bro, but I mean, I'm just saying, I'm using an example. You need to be your authentic self. Because when you are your authentic self, especially around your divine feminine, really the only person you could be yourself around. Your smile is bigger. Your walk is different. Your talk is different. You way more confident. You way more assertive. You know what I'm saying? Why not be you 24 hours a day? You know what I'm saying? Don't hide it. Fly that shit. Okay? So that's overall bottom line energy. Let's get into the message. So masculine, subconsciously, indirectly, things you ain't seeing right now, is the Queen of Swords energy. This is my Lucy Liu card. It's being 10 toes the fuck down on a mental direction. Not wishy-washy with a direction or decision. Not half-assing a direction or decision. Being totally down. Like Brandy. Whatever this direction you need to go, whatever this decision you need to make, it's going to have a lot to do with truth. Clarifying the Queen of Swords. And swords is what? Mentality, ideology, the direction you go in, the decisions you're making. You need to be 10 toes the fuck down on living your truth. Why not be who you really are? Why go another day hiding who you really are? Hiding who you really want to be with? Hiding your feelings from your divine counterpart and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Seven of Swords. That's you keeping it 100 with yourself. You keeping it 100 with somebody else, or somebody else keeping it 100 with you, like I am right now. Seven of Swords is darkness coming to the light. cats coming out of bags, things being illuminated. Like I said, at the end of the day, you can hide your feelings directly, but subconsciously, indirectly, you're going to tell on yourself. You might not say you love a person, but your actions and behavior going to show it. Your subconscious mannerisms are going to show it. It's going to scream it. And you starting to see that too. So, you know, it's like you can't tell on yourself. Once again, it's like somebody need to come out the motherfucking closet. I mean, you can't hide it no more. Everybody knows. You just playing yourself right now. And even coming out the motherfucking closet, you gonna be accepted. Nigga, it's 2025. Like I said, if anybody got a problem with anybody's sexuality at this point, then something wrong with your ass. You know what I'm saying? What is another person's sexual preference or sexual attire has to deal with you? Now, we ain't got to throw it in kids' faces. We ain't got to shove it down people's throats. It's the elephant in the room. You big as hell. Just keep your space. You ain't got to move around too motherfucking much. Everybody know you in here. You know, I'm cool with LGBT shit. You know what I'm saying? Just don't bring it around the kids, man. They're very impressionable. You ain't got to throw shit down their throat or influence them with shit. But just like the the drag guy, you know what I'm saying, who used to come out and go play at night, this nigga came out after 10. He was cognitively aware that it's children in this building too. And he don't want to fuck up and confuse them. Kids supposed to be asleep by 10 o'clock, right? Alright. Freaks come out at night. It's time to come out and freak. Just respect. You know what I mean? Have a respect about the shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to you, Divine Masculine. Just tell the truth. You telling the truth is going to do more wonders than you hiding it. You know? I mean, like, why? Because, like, at this point, you just assaulting your Divine Feminine's intelligence, acting like you don't feel the way she knows you feel. Like, at this point, you assaulting the intelligence of your friends and family who clearly can see where your heart belongs or who is in your heart. You know what I mean? And you just denying the shit. Like, just cut it out. All right? Full house voice. Because directly, consciously, you got the Nine of Cups. This is energy you either coming into or leaving. This is dreams come true. This is wishes granted. This is a motherfucking miracle. At the end of the day, your divine counterpart was a miracle. Blessing from God. Best thing since sliced bread that ever entered your motherfucking life. I mean, stop denying that shit. Because that's the truth. You dreamed about a divine feminine like yours. Whether you consciously or subconsciously dreamed about it. You wished for your divine counterpart. Whether that was consciously or subconsciously. And one thing about twin flames is, like I say, you two complete each other. Right? What you lack divine masculine, your divine feminine has a lot of. What your divine feminine lacks, you have a lot of. So by being together, you giving your feminine what she needed and you getting what you always wanted. It's a package motherfucking deal. You know what I mean? And twin flame situations are tailor-made. Who your divine feminine is tailor-made for your lifestyle. Shit, for your life. You can do shit with your divine feminine you could never do with another female, with another feminine, with another woman. You can do shit with your divine feminine. Come on now. Like I say, we do got like same-sex twin flames and shit. We do got non-sexual twin flames out here. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to over romanticize the shit. You know what I'm saying? You do got platonic twins. Twin flame can be your own family. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? And you got twin flame situations like mine. My divine masculine, because I'm a divine feminine, is a guy. Same sex, non-sexual. You know what I'm saying? Very emotional, energy charged type situation. It gets weird sometimes, but it ain't like sexual at all. Because I'm in one of them non-sexual, same-sex twin flame situations. My divine masculine is like my dad. He's like a Jedi. I'm like the Padawan. And then I become the Jedi and he becomes the Padawan. My divine masculine is like the master. I'm his apprentice. But then sometimes I become the master and he becomes my apprentice. He's daddy. I'm like the son. But then I become daddy, nigga. And he's my son. You know what I mean? it's like I say, it's many kind of twin flame situations out here. You feel me? It's many types of twin flame situations that unite, that reunite, that recognize who they are. You know what I'm saying? Point I'm making here is everything you ever asked for is in your divine counterpart. Stop denying it. You ain't hurting your divine feminine at this point, especially if too much time, energy, and resources have been wasted. You ain't hurting your divine feminine. Not being who you really are, not saying what you need to say, or not feeling how you need to really feel. Like at the end of the day, you're just going to end up losing your divine counterpart to another masculine. You know what I'm saying? Or another feminine, because you know she should be here. You know how we rocking around here. Moving on to the feminine energy, subconsciously, indirectly, in relation to the feminine energy, we got the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a life. It's shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed that you sleeping on. Your twin flame demo is in your life. Your crib is in your life. Your kids is in your life. God is in your life, hopefully. You know. It's your life and everything in it. Once again, the average person doesn't have a life. The average person lives vicariously through another person. My twin flame says it all the fucking time. God bless the child that got his own, man. You get your own shit. It's like, boy, I got a life. It might not be pinnacle based. You know what I'm saying? My shit might not be in order in what you think order might be, but I got a whole fucking life. I'm a whole individual. You know what I mean? People live vicariously through me. And I ain't got that much. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of haters. I got a lot of trolls. People don't hate on nobody. People don't emulate or try to be or copy nobodies out here. You know what I mean? Like, what fucks masculines up is you think you here and your feminine is here. She doesn't have enough emotional maturity. She doesn't have enough pentacles. She doesn't have enough emotional intelligence and shit like that. Like, whatever. That got you thinking it's this. It ain't this. It's this. It's always been this. You just need to kick yourself down a notch and get the fuck off your high horse. Or you think your feminine thinks she's up here and think you're here. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. Your feminine knows is this. Do you? Your life has your divine counterpart in it. She's been a stable part of your life. In fact, your life has been 10 times better since your divine counterpart has entered your life. Twin flames I'm talking to right now. Ever since your divine feminine entered your life, you got more money. You got more opportunities. You got more options. You look better. You're doing better off this bitch. Look at your life before you met your divine counterpart. Literally, take a stop. Look at the fuck your life. Look how you looked back then. How you dressed. How you carried yourself. Your mentality. Your emotions back then. Look at yourself now. Look at me now. You in a 10 times better place that you've ever been. Post divine feminine. But the divine feminine is the problem. She's not an asset. She ain't a part of your life when you keep her in it, but not keep her in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it goes back to the truth. At the end of the day, you just gonna have to acknowledge the truth. Truth is something you register. You can tell a person all day you broke up with their ass, hey, I don't want to be with you no more. And they can hit you with the, I don't care what you're saying, we still gonna be together. What? That's mental. I just told you what it is, and you don't want to accept the truth? You know what it is, but you still don't want to accept the truth, masculine? It's mental, bruh. Because consciously, directly, what's going on with the feminine is the Knight of Wands. And this is moving fast and furious towards your divine direction. You're getting pulled in a direction. You got pulled to your divine feminine. Your divine feminine got pulled to you. You just, like I say, actions and behavior. This is where you're going. This is shit you're doing. This is the current. Currently, now, in this present, you're getting led towards your divine feminine. I mean, you're really getting led towards union, towards reunion. You know what I'm saying? Towards recognizing who your divine feminine is, towards harmony. Finally coming home. Four of Wands, going back to the first card of this message. Four of Wands also represents the real world. Like Zion in the Matrix. It's the real world. What I mean by the real world, it's the fourth, fifth dimension. It's not like this 3D, this matrix we living in. This world is just a temporary space and time where all things expire. In the real world, time is infinite. And what's time to a divine? Yeah, it took 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 years for some of you divine masters to finally get in harmony with your divine counterpart, to finally recognize your divine counterpart, to finally unite or reunite with your divine counterpart. You think your divine feminine gives a fuck about all the time you wasted? She feels some type of way, but she don't really give a fuck about it. He could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking. What's time to a divine? This shit is infinite. Your feminine knows that. But once again, your feminine gave you all the time in the world to figure this shit out. To make you choose what you want to do. Feminine never held your hand, put a gun in your motherfucking head, gave you ultimatums, or made you choose to fuck with her or not. To be happy or not. Like I say, your divine feminine is like God. She gives you free fucking will. You could do whatever the fuck you want to do. Even not fuck with her. God gives you free will. You can believe who you want to believe in. Not even the Most High that created you. And it's still all good in the hood. God still got love for you. Divine feminine still going to have love for you. Your feminine going to love you even if it's not with her. She want to see you happy, which is out here. Happiness. We'll get to this in a second. Even if it's not with her. That's why you getting led. Because it feels right. It feels at home. But it ain't like you consciously. Well, yeah, you are consciously going in this direction. But the main reason you going towards your divine feminine, because it's like divine masculine. You at a point in your life where it's pivotal to keep your divine feminine in it. Sounds conditional, doesn't it? Feminine fucks with you unconditionally. Just something to take with you. As far as the masculine energy, your energy, personally, what's going on inside you and shit. This is indirect stuff you don't even see. We got the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is big emotion. Small Romeo card is in Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy. It was not a love story because both these lovers crashed out. Romeo died and Juliet died. They both killed themselves. Juliet faked her death, didn't tell Romeo shit. He found her dead, took his life. She found him dead, took her life. How the fuck is that a love story? I'm sure they were teenagers when they crashed the fuck out. Romeo and Juliet should have been Rome and Jules. You know, grandma and grandpa telling their grandkids about the story on how they met, how their families was beefing, how they just left all that shit, got together, went the fuck on about their lives, and created something happy. Happiness is the next step. Well, the next card here, after happiness, is this card right here. Had kids, got married, now they're old, telling their kids the story of what Romeo and Juliet should have been. If I ever write a play, it's going to be called Rome and Jules, the story of Romeo and Juliet. They didn't kill themselves and shit. They actually, it was an actual love story, and they became happy ever after. Knight of Cups also represents big emotions. Jealousy, envy, anger, juvenile emotions at the end of the day. It's acting like a fucking kid, doing kiddie shit. What's kiddie shit? That's not telling somebody you love them. That's hiding your fucking feelings. We ain't in high school. We're not in high school, man. This isn't J for junior high. This ain't elementary school. I mean, even if your divine feminine is a psychic, she, I mean, what the fuck you expect her to read your mind? I mean, she probably can. But, all you gotta do is express yourself. What are cups? Feelings and emotions. What are feelings and emotions? Just indicators of where you're going mentally. Plus, this jealousy you got with your divine feminine, you need to stop that shit. You competing with your divine feminine. See, I got a male twin flame. So, given the fact that we're two guys, it's a lot of competition. I don't compete with my divine masculine, but he sure likes competing shit with me. I don't compare myself to my divine masculine. He's 30 years my fucking senior. You always want to compare with me and him like it's a motherfucking competition. Like I should be on his motherfucking level when I'm already am. Juvenile shit. But I know my divine masculine, because if you knew your divine masculine, you'll know how what? His actions and behavior. You'll know how he moves. If you truly knew your divine masculine, then what the fuck he does, and how he acts, and how he feels, the direction that he goes, the decisions he be making half the fucking time, will make perfect sense to you. So to the divine feminists who cross watching, that's kind of confused of why your divine masculine does have the shit that he does. If you knew who he was, I'm talking about his true authentic self. I'm talking about who he really is. Not who he portrays himself to be. He could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking here. A lot of shit will make more sense. But consciously, directly, bro, you got happiness. What's happiness? Emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment, or gay. I mean, you look up in the definition of happiness in the dictionary, you're going to see gay somewhere in there. You look up the definition of gay, you're going to find happiness somewhere in there. I mean, that's just facts. That's why I put that in this card, okay? Now, back to my drag homie. I mean, he ain't my homie. He was just a resident at my job. And, you know, it's funny. You just got to be yourself, bro. You know, the truth sets you free. Be free. Be happy. Who the fuck hates on happiness? Like, what? Since when did happiness become a bad thing? Oh, you think love is weak and love will get you killed? You think kindness is weakness? Oh, okay, that tough guy shit. Okay, it's your ideology on happiness. It's your ideology on love. It's your ideology on feelings being a masculine and shit like that. It's kind of like studs, you know. I call them dykes, but I guess you can't say the word dyke no more. I almost got kicked out of Chicago State. Real spit. I was with my divine masculine. We was just talking. I met him in college. We was just talking and shit. And I was just having a general conversation. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, what's up with your friend? I'm like, oh, my dyke friend? And she's my fucking friend, okay? Chick I was talking about. And it just happened to be a dyke. Over somewhere in the corner and shit. She heard me say the word dyke. She got offended. I ain't paying no attention to it. I'm talking about my friend. First of all. Secondly, you eavesdropping mighty healthy, ain't you? Anyway, tune her off, wasn't paying no motherfucking mind, because she one of the bros. At the end of the day, it ain't like she carrying herself like a feminine. It ain't like she carrying herself like a female. And I mean, in my eyes, and how she wants me to view her as one of the niggas, one of the bros. Alright, bro. She just kept getting loud. I'm like, alright, bro, I hear you. Even though I don't, start talking back to my masculine. Tune her ass out. She go get the cops. Campus police. Do you know these niggas came in and tried to arrest me? And tried to kick me out of Chicago State for saying the word dyke. You know what I said? I say, yo, so if I call this nigga a nigga, boy, nothing happened to me, huh? I'm like, man, this is some bullshit. Y'all already throw me the fuck out of school for saying the word dyke. To a dyke who knows she a dyke. Who probably calls herself dyke the way niggas call themselves niggas and shit like whatever. Freedom of speech, at least I thought. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I almost got kicked out of college. And I look over to my masculine kind of defend me and shit, and he just kind of like walked the fuck off. Left me hanging like a motherfucker. I ain't never gonna forget that shit. I ain't never gonna forget that shit, bro. He was bogus as hell. That nigga walked off on me. Anywho, I just thought about that shit. That shit funny as hell. Saying all that shit to say this. I can say I'm me. Alright, I'm happy with me. I don't give a fuck who views me, what a motherfucker think about me being a divine feminine, about me being so outspoken and shit like that. Like, hey, I'm me. I'm an original motherfucking person, man. And I love myself. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with every inch of myself, bro. Every inch. Fuck is you talking about? Like, I'm me. How the fuck you out here not happy being yourself? Who the fuck you want to be, man? Who the fuck you trying to be? I told you, the average person don't have a life. Eight of Pentacles. They live vicariously through other people. The average person has no identity. They're trying to be somebody else. They're emulating other motherfucking people. Thus, they're not original. Thus, they have no personality. Thus, they're a motherfucking clone. Thus, they're a motherfucking sheep. Thus, they're the rest. Alright, going to the future, masculine, wrapping this up. We got another 10. And this is the 10 of Swords. This is subconsciously and directly shit you ain't seeing going to the future. Is death or a permanent ending. You gotta end things. Death or a permanent ending. To begin things. So you want to be happy? Well, you need to let your old self die. You want to be your true authentic self? Well, you need to let this fake self die. It's all ego at the end of the fucking day. Once again, if you care what a person think of you and letting that affect you, then you ain't living your life, player. You letting somebody live your life for you. Speaking of death, like I say, to my older divines, I see it a lot. You know what I'm saying? And older people, their parents are dead, but they still trying to like live out their family's demands and shit. Like your parent been probably dead like 10 plus years, 20 for some, 30 for some. But you still trying to uphold traditions and morals and what are swords? Ideologies that are fucking dead. Right? I can understand why my masculine would be hesitant to accept this twin flame shit. I mean, he does and then he doesn't, and then he does and then he doesn't. Like I say, it's union, separation, reunion, separation. You know, it's one big slow ass motherfucking clap. It's all the mental and mentality of him. I've accepted this shit from day one, which is what, 14 years ago, 14, 15 years ago. Like, but I can understand. Because I'm pretty sure his mother, if she was alive, wouldn't approve of this shit. Or maybe she might. We don't know. She's not here. I don't think his father would approve of this shit. But I don't know. He's not here. I mean, like, at the end of the day, he don't even know if they would or would not because they're not here. But you let people who's not here dictate how you feel, dictate your directions, dictate your feelings and emotions with the people you destined to be with, the people who make you happy. Like I say, your divine feminine makes you happy. Your divine feminine is a dream come true. Your divine feminine is the thing that feels most at home to you. In your heart like a motherfucker. And that's the truth. But you willing to kill it because society say it ain't right. Your parents say it ain't right. Like I say, even with the LGBT shit, it's like, god damn, man. Like, love is transient, bro. Like, when it comes to love, bro, like, it's transient. It's sentient. It's above anything you can, like, love is the next thing to God. You know what I'm saying? If my homie is in love with one of his homies and it's making this nigga happy and his life is just so much better and, like, it's a dream come true for him or a wish granted that he always wanted to happen and this nigga out here being his true authentic self and I can look at this nigga face and tell that he's happy, nigga smiling like the Grinch and shit. Everything is going good because of this love that he's found with his homie. You think I'm gonna hate on that shit? I mean, God, at the end of the day, is a personal relationship. God is mental at the end of the day. So, the relationship I got with God, I'm pretty sure is different from the relationship you got with God. I'm pretty sure it's different from the relationship your parents had with God. Or I'm sure it's different from the relationship your children got with God. I fuck with everybody directly and differently. Ain't no one person dictating what's right or what's wrong to anybody. That's only one right way, and that's up. What's up? God is what's up. Point blank, period. Only God can judge you anyway. So if anybody judging you, I think they God. They better get the fuck on with that shit. Anybody feel some way the way you living your life, it's your life. So they ain't focused on their own life. They more focused on your shit. I told you the average person lives vicariously through other people. It's all mental. You just gotta stop giving a fuck. Main thing you need to let die is other people's opinions, other people's values, other people's ideologies, other people's influence. I mean, you need to start focusing on yourself, your true authentic self. You know what I'm saying? Start doing that shit for a change. But how the fuck can you be yourself being around people who want you to be somebody else? Say that shit one more time for the masses in the back. How could you be yourself living and being around other people who want you to be someone else? Final comment of this message. This is you directly, consciously going to the future. We got the Six of Cups. That's the sauce. That's your steez. That's your essence. That's your signature. That's what makes you you. Six of Cups ran. Final thought. Everybody's saucy. I'm saucy. You saucy. She saucy. He's saucy. You know, that bum on the street saucy is a motherfucker. That rich, wealthy 1%er motherfucker saucy is a motherfucker. God loves each and everybody I just named equally. The drag guy, the gay guy, that psychopathic murderer over there, plotting on motherfuckers. God loves everybody equally. Whether you good, bad, ugly, evil, Gay, straight, it don't fucking matter. God's love go all the way around. That shit spread evenly like mustard on bread, dog. Ain't nobody better than nobody else. What, you think you better than that bum on the street? Because he has nothing and you got something? I mean, unless you're a 1%, 2%er, you really ain't got shit anyway. You in the same boat as the bum, so who the fuck you think you is? Ain't nobody better than nobody. What, you think you better than the gay guy? Because you feel like you more righteous than this motherfucker is? Or God loves you better than this nigga when God loves everybody equally? Like, I mean, fuck, come on. This is divine wisdom talking, bro. What, you think that motherfucking murderer psychopath over there, you know what I'm saying, that God ain't got no love for him? Or that fucking atheist who cursed gods out every motherfucking Sunday, you think God ain't got love for him either? God got love for everybody. God fuck with everybody equally. Everybody saucy. Ain't nobody better than nobody else. But what you do is differentiate yourself from everybody else. You make yourself different. You ain't better than nobody. You more different. We're all fucking clones. I'm the psychic clone. You might be the athletic clone. She might be the tattooed clone. Be different. You know what I'm saying? Differentiate yourself from everybody else. And that's how you become your authentic self. People who can't be their authentic self think they like everybody else. Or a group of people. Or another group of people. Hey, if everybody knew the sauce energy, this world would be a better fucking place, man. Unfortunately, you know, you got religion, ideologies, family doctrines. You just got all type of shit fucking people's head up. Fucking this world up. It all starts from the mind. And everything is spiritual. But that's the message that I got. I hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. You know what I'm saying? Definitely doing them specials. Go book you something if you need it. I'm definitely around. One.